Hello, today I will show you how to skateboard. Let's go and get started. Now first, before you actually start riding on your skateboard, you have to get on your board first. Now get comfortable doing this, putting your back foot onto the tail and your front foot on top. Then just put a little bit of weight on this, and you should get on top. Get comfortable doing that a couple times. Once you get comfortable doing that, you'll start learning how to push. Now pushing is probably the most important thing in skateboarding, because if you don't push, then you're not going to get speed, and speed is pretty important. So, sorry you hear those noises in the background, but if you're gonna want to learn how to push, you're either gonna be goofy like me or regular like this. Now goofy is when you have your right foot like this, and then you just push and put your back foot and you're riding, right? Now, something that you might want to watch out for is, first, if you were to step on something slippery, like slippery ice or something, if you were to step on something slippery, which foot would you put on first? Because I would put my right foot. So, if you really think about it, skateboarding is like walking. You just have a board right here. So, pretend like if you're just walking, put your front foot, and then give it a little push, and then push the back foot. It's funny that your front foot is like facing forward when you're like walking, but when you're cruising around, make sure you just shift your foot a little bit to the right, so you just be cruising around a little bit. Now, sort of get comfortable pushing, and while you're walking on top and giving you a little push, get comfortable doing that, and then after a while, after one push, if you want to add a little bit more speed to it, you could add 2 pushes. And after 2 pushes, you could add 3. And after 3, you could probably even add 4. But I'd say around 2 or 3 is probably max speed. Now something else that a lot of beginners might have problem with is how to pick up their board. For example, like when they're when they're writing and like they're done writing, you don't just pick it up with 2 hands like that, because that kind of looks kind of beginner. So when you're done writing, do this, kind of kick on the board and catch it with your hand. Don't just leave your foot right there, because it will just bounce. So kind of like go like that and then just let go. So kind of just practice doing that a couple times, and you'll get the hang of it and you'll catch it a couple times. Now, another way to place down your board and start to skate, that's also what a lot of beginners do. A lot of beginners usually just place it down like this and then just start skating. But a better way of actually a better way of actually like how to get on your board is just by throwing it down. Just throw it down and just hop on it. That's a really fun way to get on because you're running, and once you hop on, you pretty much already have like a kind of max speed, but you would have to do a couple more pushes to like actually like get the momentum of it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that is how you skateboard. And anyway, after you start learning the basics of how to like ride, make sure when you're riding, don't put your feet too close together like that, because you're gonna stop easier because all your weight is on it on a certain spot, and you're just gonna stop. Also, don't use too much of your heels, because if you use too much of your heels, you're gonna start shifting one side. You're gonna start turning. So, use more of your toes. Practice just bouncing with your toes like this. And then just go and try it on the board after. Another way, there's a couple ways to turn as well in skateboarding. A couple ways is to kick turn. A kick turn is when you actually lift the board out. You turn, but I don't really like that way because I kind of suck at it and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do. So a better way is just to like lean. Just to like, you know, here, let me. A better way is just to like lean. So you won't bother too much. Because if you kick turn, that's a harder way to turn. So just practice doing this on your board, and you would get comfortable turning. Now, if you're gonna want to kick turn, your trunks are gonna be a lot more tighter. So if you're gonna want to like lean and turn, your trunks are gonna have to be a little bit more loose. For example, right here, my trunks are pretty loose, as you could probably tell because they're wobbling. And on this side as well. Pretty much you could get them as loose as you want. You could pretty much get this as loose as you want, or you could just completely take them out and just skate like that. But that would give you a pretty high chance of getting wheel bite, which means your board touches the wheel and you kind of trip and fall. When you kind of lean right here and your board touches this, and it ruins your board and it sucks because you fall and trip and everything. But a lot of people prefer tight trunks. A lot of people prefer lighter trunks. It's really up to you, whatever you want. The trunks they have like a little saying right here, like mongoose. It's a pretty good trunk because those are like better to control. And if they don't have a little like thing that says anything right here, then I'm not saying they're bad, but they're harder to control, and it's not the same. So yeah, go and really do whatever you want with the trunks. Loose, tight, little label, no label. Really up to you. The wheels as well. The wheels on the skateboard. I mean, they're really depending on how you're gonna skate. If you were to go to like a skate park, you would have to like get like pretty big wheels. If you were to like just skate around like the streets, you would get pretty small wheels like mine. So if you go to a skate park, you usually see people with like big wheels because they're smoother, they're easier to, you know, pretty easier to maneuver, and you know, that's why you usually see people with big wheels. But I kind of like these ones. They're all right. If you get bigger wheels, they actually spin faster. If you get smaller ones, they actually spin pretty slower. But other than that, in skateboarding, Just go and have fun, get some designs like mine. Pretty cool. Other than that, just go and have some fun and skate. See you guys in the next video, and you can like and subscribe if you want.